Long day, long day, long day. I done used up most of all my words, so I'm gonna try to be quick. Just got out the shower. But I just wanted to shout out my boy Eton Thomas. He just wrote an article on basketballnews.com. Y'all go check it out. It ain't no go along, get along game. Yeah. Niggas devoting their whole life to the busted bus. Such a bus, but I'm playing in these niggas' head. Niggas ain't listening to the stories that people saying that played with me. They're just listening to certain stories that fit their narrative though. That's what's up. But like I said, shout out to my boy Eton Thomas. Shout out to Jihadi White. Shout out to Tyrone Nesby. Shout out to Chris Whitney. Shout out to all them boys. Shout out to Devin George. You know what I'm saying? Guy who got the blueprint already. And we can do this thing for real instead of just talking. But shout out to Pete Babcock. He's a former GM in the league. That's who Eton Thomas interviewed. And he's been around the league 41 years. And you guys still think it ain't no go along, get along game. When I told y'all, it's bigger than Kwane Brown. Do you guys remember a name by Craig Hodges? Because he seemed to talk about Craig Hodges in this interview. Y'all remember Craig Hodges? Wore a dashiki to the White House. Won the three-point championship. He won a three-point title. Just had won a championship with the Bulls. There's no go along, get along game, but somebody didn't like the fact that he wore a dashiki. Ain't no go along, get along game, but we praise brother Cam Newton, and I'm not Cam Newton, but Colin Kaepernick, and I guess shout out to Colin Kaepernick. I don't have no problem with Colin Kaepernick, but at the end of the day, we had a guy named Mahmoud Abdul Rahim. We had Chris Jackson, and he was standing up, didn't even bend down. And he did like this and said a prayer during the national anthem. And he's a three-point specialist, 40-something points a game. Not a game, but I think he dropped 60 in a game. So the go-along, get-along game don't have nothing to do with being a bus or playing a game. That's just the game they run on dumb motherfuckers. The go-along, get-along game is real. Chris Jackson, a.k.a. Mahmoud, he wasn't a bus. Couldn't find a job. He did like this. Go along, get along gang said, See, the go along, get along gang been around for a long time. So it's funny how everybody reacting like this towards it. But the go along, get along gang this ain't nothing new. This been around. It's sad that an old busty bus had to figure it out for you and tell you about it. Let me ask you another question. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You think he know a little bit about basketball? Do y'all? I haven't seen him get a head coaching job in years. You know, I see the Lakers, shout out to the Lakers, I see them give him a job just to keep him around, but it got to be something with this young man why they wouldn't, well, not young man, but it got to be something why they didn't give Kareem Abdul-Jabbar an ownership spot or GM position. You know, you would think a guy that had an unstoppable shot, that played the way he played, you think he would be, you know, embedded in this type of league. You know, sorry I'm sweating a little bit. I've been putting on lotion. I just got out the shower, but you would think this guy would be embedded into the league somehow. You would see them at the front office. You wouldn't have bitches like Stephen A. Bitch up there commentating and talking about people's future and lives, fucking up their contracts. You would have people who persevered and played the game and who's knowledgeable of the game, you know. I'm seeing commentators now because they pay them a lot of money. They go to boxing, they go to MMA now, they do soccer. Now these motherfuckers psychiatrists all of a sudden. We got commentators who talking about the mental stability and capabilities of a person all of a sudden. Very interesting. Somehow the guy who sat quiet for 20 years, the guy who sat quiet, that's not looked at as strength. That's looked at as he's a punk. I'm hearing the shit you niggas saying, boy. Man, you niggas need counseling. Shit. Some of you ladies need counseling. It's the same playbook. Trying to find something I said to not like me. Just don't agree, motherfucker. I ain't asking to be liked. Just don't agree. You're proving my point that you've learned how not to have a conversation. You learned how to disrespect people. You learned how to point out something that someone says or cut off the conversation and not really have intelligent conversations. You just shout at people all day. Nobody want to hear that bullshit, okay? Jesus. But the go along, get along gang is real. And I hope some of you ladies and gentlemen understand that you guys are, some of you are partaking in the go along, get along game. The only thing that I've ever said is that people should have the right to say what they're saying. And a lot of times I'm hearing people cut off the conversation based on who's talking. The moment you start playing that game, that's a dangerous game. Regardless of whether you like the person, you have to let them say the message. And if you stop letting people do that, trust me, you're in a world of trouble. And we're headed down that road. See, a lot of y'all thought this was about basketball, but this is a bigger message. Like Jason Whitlock and a lot of other people were trying to explain to you guys. You guys are being controlled by who you like. Notice people are on the internet now trying to sway your opinion to not like me. They're not talking about what I said or what I'm saying. They're not talking about if this kid can pull this stuff off he's actually saying. That would be a good thing. He's talking about coding. He's talking about putting in safe housing for children and mothers. He's talking about bringing shoes, shoe drive that's nationally. He's talking about centers for kids in every neighborhood. If we can pull those things off, which are very easy to do, we raised $90 million for Black Lives Matter. We have every city that has an opportunity zone. All you need is a business plan. And to show how this program is going to continue making money. I don't know why what I'm saying is being taken. Some people, not all, take it so negatively. I don't know why some people are trying to now be a detractor of mine. But like I said, pretty soon your talking is going to fall on deaf ears because the work is going to speak for itself. When you play in hate for so long, when you play in negativity for so long, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's like when you open that door on a nice sunny day, with a spring day, when that air just flow through, people get tired of smelling the same old shit and hearing the same old shit. And I'm not the same old shit. I'm different, yeah, I'm different. Mama's cooking, bitch. But anywho, let's move on into something positive real quick before I go lay down, because I got a lot of shit going on. I'm about to go lay back down, but I wanted to say I'm about to have the young lady I was speaking to you guys about from the Real Foundation. You guys look her up. I'll post in the morning. She was on TED Talk. She's gonna come and talk about the tiny houses and she don't like to say sober houses. She like to say extended care for the women in the programming that she's helping me put together. And I want you guys to look at her website and look up the Real Foundation. so you guys can help out and donate, because she's doing a great thing for women. She's helping convicted felons get home ownership. I understand that sometimes the ladies and gentlemen can't even get into a place to rent. I didn't know that. She made me aware of that. Sometimes you guys can't even buy houses. How is it rehabilitating if we're going to send you back to the same areas that you come from, and you can't even buy a house near somebody because of a mistake you made, that you supposedly paid your debt to society, but we're going to keep kicking your drawers in your ass so you can reoffend. So she'll be able to, sometime around mid-morning. I'm going to miss the reason why I'm on here tonight, because I won't be able to go live early in the morning. I got to go meet with an attorney. I got a lot of folks coming at the old boy, so got to make sure you're ready. Got to make some moves. Yeah. Anything in my nose? Nah. But y'all just have a blessed night. I just wanted to leave y'all with that. I hear a lot of talking going on, but try to stay positive, man. We got some good things going. I like the feeling now. I like the energy. People are making money. People are having fun with the content. Even if you ain't having fun with the content, motherfucker, at least make some money and go take it to your kids. So, not for nothing, you don't gotta like Kwane Brown, but Kwane Brown is no dummy. He understands the government is giving you stimulus checks for you to listen. And I made sure I feed the people so you can hear the message too. Some of you people are smarter than I thought. And those are the people I'm paying attention to. You little dummies that like to come up with theories and all kind of shit, man, just try not to overshadow what the bigger picture of what's going on. If you don't agree, come up with your theories, but leave me alone, though. Let us build with the people who are trying to build. Let the people who get it, get it. There's too many times people who don't understand or don't get something, they become the biggest detractors and the biggest destructive voice of chaos. Like, it's just relax. You're not that serious. I am not that serious. So it shouldn't be that serious. So leave it the fuck alone. But if everybody happy, it should show in their real life. If we are as happy as we say we are, it should show in your real life. So shout out to y'all. Also, I have an interview. Shout out to Tasha K. Shout out to Star for setting it up. I have an interview with Tasha K. I gotta confirm it through email tomorrow. But I don't even want to say the date, because people holding you to every little thing and every little thing you say and get upset. So I think I remember the 17th, but I'll make sure and get the time and everything. All right, and that's why I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. But yeah, sorry about that. But I will be going on Tasha K. Like I said, shout out to Star. I believe that anything you say, you should be able to stand on what you say. You should be able to get questioned about what you're saying. And you should be able to say it in front of the people who have the audience and who's big enough for you to say it in front of them. And it's not about the person. Don't y'all start saying, oh no, Tasha K. It's not about that. It's about reaching the people. If you guys are the fragile type that's not gonna like me because who I go have a conversation with, you are a part of the go along, get along game. That should not separate the room by who I'm speaking with. You should still be able to listen and be able to learn from the conversation. Still be able to listen and be able to learn from the conversation. That's just me, and that's my opinion. You don't have to agree. But my opinion is there's too much of that going on. As soon as you hear a person's name, and that person now, they have nothing to offer to the conversation, really. That's who made you that important. Somebody made you that important in your mind that you're like God now, that you can't hear a person speak. It's amazing. But anyway, I'm gonna link up with and connect with most people who are out here moving and shaking and trying to do it for real and that are strategizing and coming up with plans so we can do something other than make a bunch of noise in the street and have some sort of leader and all these different things. I'm not trying to lead anybody. I'm trying to show people that with a raggedy ass phone, with a front seat of your truck, with a bus ass story, it don't matter what it is. Can't nobody put something on you that you don't put on yourself. You speak and you manifest your own destiny, and it's never too late. So all that talking people doing, that's cool, but what God got for you, can't nobody take away from you. So it is what it is. The real gonna see it, and the fake, you ain't got that third eye looking at you anyway. So keep talking. Geechee style, mama's cooking, bitch. Good night.